I'd been cheating on him for 3 years with his best friend. We had 2 kids, 3 and 6 years old.
So that means as soon as she was done popping the baby, she was already smashing the other dude because one's 3 years old. They've been cheating for 3 years.
She was fed up. She was done.
So she was giving up her titties to 2 new niggas that wasn't him. One's a baby, and one's his homie. At least she kept the titties in the family.
It's a Christian thing to do.
That's between you and them.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
Don't you read your Bible. Shit.
And he could have walked away, should have walked away, could have. And when all this came out, and I hid it for 3 years in the church.
That's not what I heard. I hid it for 3 years in the church. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
When all this came out,
I
hid it for 3 years
in the church. I guess I'll go read my Bible now. Shit, please make way. God damn. That is not what I heard, bro. I need to go check the subtitles real quick. Is that what I...
Subtitles definitely didn't say what we thought we heard.
No, but that's what I heard.
I
think I went like that.
Hey, this was the craziest forgiveness story. So I was cheating on my girl for 4 years. I was hitting that shit in church, while the newborn, and it was good, but it was wrong, but it was good.
And everybody, while everybody was clapping their hands, I was clapping cheese. This little mind of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Camouflage, bitch. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, everywhere I come, I'm gonna...
No, bro. You know what I kept thinking? I kept thinking of myself in the afterlife riding the train to hell and just hearing you. You're the conductor. You're the conductor.
You riding the train of hell. I'm riding the train of her. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine.
Oh my God. Okay.
I'm sorry. I went stupid right off the bat.
It was good.
All right.
Let's keep going.
When all of this came out, and I hid it.
I'm crying. Oh my God.
Right.
I'm crying.
Okay.
I'll do that shit again.
I'm gonna let it shine. We're not gonna finish that video.
You know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking about all them biblical songs. Mary had a little lass.
What was that? A little.
Okay, we're gonna stop here.
And when all this came out, and I hid it for 3 years.
All of this came out.
All right, we have to stop. We have to do this.
No, fuck it. Oh, when the saints go marching in your pussy. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
And when all this came out, and I hid it for 3 years in the church. When all of this came out, he looked at me and listened. A good therapist knows your feelings are valid and you can feel all of those things. He was mad. He was hurt. He was confused. He was disoriented. All those things were still true. None of that was underscored or not a part of his experience. But what was also a part of his experience, because he had been submitting and surrendering to the Lord so faithfully for so long, was he literally looked at me, and all I expected him to do was exactly what every man had done in my life, my dad, all these other men, was to leave. And instead, he looked at me and he said, Casey, I don't know how to not love you. That is when Jesus became my Lord. That is when I got grace for the first time in my life. I realized that is what Jesus had been saying to me all along. You don't understand, girl. You can run from me. You can hide from me. You can be mad at me. You can do all these things, and the reality is, I don't know how to not love you.
Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah. I mean,
that helps you cope with it. If y'all both good with it. I personally, I thought the way she was talking was weird.
who?
The lady in the
The video. We got so far from the
I
video.
thought there's something that was not believable and not. There was something weird and off to me about it. The way she was expressing that or trying to fake cry, and I was like, okay, but whatever. It's maybe my interpretation of the thing. I don't know this lady, so maybe that's how they cry. You know what I mean? That's how she does her thing. But I was like,
There was one thing she said that threw me off. And she's like, I thought he was going to do what all men do, which is leave. But it's like, no, it wouldn't have been that he left. It would have been that you pushed him away.
vraiment,
You know?
vraiment.
Like, you don't get to punch somebody in the face and then be like every other man and you're going to leave. It's like, no, you...
That's crazy.
You know?
That's crazy talk.
That's such a bizarre way to look at this
It's
conversation.
not bizarre. It's crazy work.
Yeah,
It's
that
crazy.
one line, really, I didn't like that line.
You-
Outside of that, I don't think most of what she said was crazy other than her hitting it in church, which is like, God does not approve of that.
That's not what she said.
That's what I heard, and that's what I want to believe, because this little light of mine. All right. Now, maybe there's more to the podcast or the clip. Like I said, I might be missing some context. But,
Maybe, but no, there's something off about it. And maybe it's me reading too much into it.
yeah, I'll be curious. I'll be curious to see if that man was really, truly able to forgive her. It's interesting, too, because the reasons why people forgive can go from very good to horrible, right? Like, some people forgive because they truly have the heart to, and they can look past their own feelings to see a greater goal. They can heal from that. Okay, great. And then there's other people who's like codependency. Like they're terrified they might not find somebody else. They're terrified no one's ever going to love them, right? Like there's all kinds of reasons why people might forgive, and they're not always noble. They're not always good. They're actually sometimes really bad. So without knowing him, I can't really say whether he's supposed to or shouldn't. That's for him to decide. But yeah, just listening to her, at the end of the day, listen, this is a couple that's making it work despite something really bad happening. So I'm never going to denigrate that.
What do black people say? I know. Hey,
This is
if you like it, I love it.
he a better than man than me. Cheating on me for 3 years, right when we just had a new kid, and you did it with my best friend. You can miss me. You can miss me. But whatever else someone else wants to tolerate, accept, forgive, that's their business and that's their relationship, they
nothing to
marriage.
do with me.
You see, with you cheat on me, period. But my best friend too, they dead to me, you dead to me. That's crazy. Hey, like I said, there's some people out there who are able to forgive and have a bigger heart than I do. That's a fact.
Yeah. What about the kid?
What about the kids? They're not gonna be good if they know that how much I fucking hate their mom every day and they see me in that environment. Kids are
You're gonna hate her?
hate her.
Oh wow, that's not.
Yeah, I made a lifelong commitment to somebody. I'm committed. I'm working hard to this thing, and she cheated on me for 3 years, nigga, with my best friend. Yeah, I'ma hate you. Absolutely. And then even after we divorce, I'll still hate you. I'll just be like, I don't see you anymore, so I don't gotta deal with that.
I think
Bring the kids over. Have a good day.
that's haram.
Sure. Love it. Give me a side of bacon and whatever else you can find.
A side of bacon.
Fuck that shit. I don't care. Y'all better than me. I'm not saying that this is like some supreme quality or whatever, but I'm also not going to lie to myself and say I have it in me to forgive somebody. Like, no, I think some forms of betrayal I can move on from. But what I can't do is sit there and pretend like I can learn to trust that person again. I don't want to have a wife I can't trust. I don't want to have a wife who's betrayed me in the worst way that anyone ever could. No, I'll pass. But again, that's me. That's just how I'm built. For me, there's a certain threshold of fuckery I can accept. But if you go beyond that threshold, it's like, I can't do it. And I'll give people a lot of grace. Sorry, that's, my grace zone doesn't include cheating on me with my best friend 3 years after we just had 2 kids. Sorry. And I just wouldn't be able to hide it. So I don't want my kids to see me disrespecting their mom or neglecting her needs every day, and then they think this shit's kind of acceptable in a relationship dynamic. They gonna pick up on that behavior, but I also can't lie to myself and be okay.
I ain't mad at you.
People say that shit all the time, and they tell even women like, oh yeah, stay there for the kids or whatever. It's like, no, if you really loathe this person and you can't get over it, I don't always think that shit's good, especially if you don't think you'll be able to get over it at some point. I don't know. I see what happens when 2 people hate each other and that's all you witness every day. And honestly, I think that's much worse than having, 2 single parents. That's what I think. What about you? Could you forgive somebody they cheat on you with your best friend for 3 years?
I don't know.
Woo!
I don't know.
All right. There you go. Another point for preach. Better man than me.
That's not what that means.
I mean, that means you got a bigger heart. You got more ability to forgive, past a threshold than me.
Sure, maybe. No.
I think that's a good quality.
Yeah, I think we've established that in the past.
What?
That you're very stiff on certain things. Pause.
I am stiff on certain things. That's a fact. Thanks. I was thinking the same thing. You know what? I think you might ruin sex for me in the audience. Because next time I hit him, it's like, this little dick of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Say it, everybody. This little light of mine. If you're light in the restaurant, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go.
You know what I just see? All I see is streakers going, this little dick of mine. That's the crazy.
Let it
show. Let it show.
Let it hit.
We've abused this song too much. Ruined it for people. Y'all gotta go to church on Sunday. We fucking that up for you too. Now, we've established that. Go for it.
Yeah, we've established that y'all have more rigid principles than I do.
Okay.
There's some things that's like, nah, B. If she dancing on another nigga, she's sucking 5 dicks. The same thing. That's you. You know what I mean? It's like,
hold up, wait. That's not it crazy. I think what I said was,
no, that's not.
If she in the club dancing on a nigga, grinding on a nigga, that's to me that's the same thing as her sucking dick.
She's slanging 5 dicks at the same time.
Okay, yeah. I
so it's just you don't have a spectrum. You go from 0 to gay very fast. It's just everything gay.
I think if you grinding on another nigga in the club, to me you cheating. That's what I think.
That's fair. That's fine.
That's what I think.
That's fine.
So whether you sucking that dick or you grinding on the nigga, to me it's like that's a wrap for me. I'm gonna be honest with you, that's crazy. Now, of course, if I started dating someone from Jamaica and they tell me like, listen, culturally I gotta adapt a little bit. I'm not a retard, but I think for the kind of people I generally date, I think they would agree that going up on if
good ass for them, girl, who are good ass for them.
Yeah.
Me back, me blood clot back.
Yeah. But you in that dance hall life. That's why for you that's a bit
I'm
more.
in that dance hall life.
You are.
I am.
Yeah, exactly. You buy that soca, so that's different.
1 of them, 2 of them, 3 of them, I will grind them.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you the last time I did that with a girl I wasn't seeing, so that's why. I don't be going to Caribbean and shit, so yeah. But anyways, you were saying I got
it's nothing.
I think it's nothing to the population of people who do it in a nothing manner.
Sure.
It's different for other people.
Sure.
Right? But I agree with you. It doesn't always mean the same thing. But moving past that. You were saying I got more stricter.
Yeah, you're strict as fuck.
Okay.
You're set in cement. You're like, brr.
I don't think I'm scented cement.
Set.
I would say that there are just certain lines that I don't like the idea of being crossed. But that doesn't mean... Ça veut pas dire que j'ai une petite bordure. There's just certain things that if you cross that line, I can't go
Yeah,
back
it's go fuck yourself.
Yeah, but not so vulgarly. But it's just like, goodbye. We done. I think that's a fair statement.
Okay.
You act like I'm out here being like smacking the bitch over. Hey, fuck you, whore. Like, I ain't doing all that.
No, you're not. That's not
I'll
true.
think it, though, for sure.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
thinking
yes,
right to the bank.
Yes.
This whore thought she was going to get my money. Fuck you. In my head, though, I'll be like, okay,
Bye.
nice knowing you. That's it. Carry on. Well, yeah, this dumb. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I would never say it because I'm a gentleman. Like, for most, like, for example, like most dating roles and stuff like that, I tell people all the time, like, I'm not the type of person who's like, you have to be a stay-at-home wife, or you have to work, or we have to have 7 kids, and there's no other alternative. Like, everything I feel like is very dependable on my partner and stuff like that. Yeah, if you talk crazy to my mom, like, that's a line for me.